Well, hello to all the brother and sister-in-laws out there, and of course,
you can't forget about the baby mamas holding it down.
producing that liquid courage upstairs. Today's episode is brought to you by RĒVO Sunglasses.
Nice.
The go-to brand for premium eyewear, seamlessly blending style and performance. Whether you're hitting the slopes, exploring the trails, or just soaking up the sun, RĒVO has got you covered with their cutting-edge polarized NASA lens technology that offers unparalleled clarity and protection. As we enter the new year, explore their winter collection featuring cutting-edge goggles for your upcoming ski or snowboarding adventures. If you find yourself spending most hours at the computer throughout the week, can't forget about their cutting-edge RĒVO clear lens technology readers that filters the most harmful rays of blue lights from digital screens to reduce eye strain. Visit www.rhyvo.com or click the link in the episode description to discover exclusive deals on their winter collection. That's www.revo.com, and don't forget to use our promo code MANTOMAN20 at the checkout for 20% off. That's MANTOMAN20 for 20% off at the checkout. Trust us, your eyes will thank you later.
My eyes thank me right now.
UFC superstar Jorge Gamebred Masvidal, dude. What's going on, baby?
What's up, everybody?
Alrighty, what up, everybody? Welcome into Man to Man Podcast. Today we're switching things up and talking man to woman. Please welcome on the show singer, songwriter, social media star Lauren Gray. We know you like the DJs.
I am okay. $1.99 for a banana bag, bro.
Not bad. I was looking at it. It was looking at 9.5. I got the over. Losing a lot of bets here, but I'm on dry Jan. I'm 20 days in on dry Jan. You just came into the house a couple of hours ago. Shoot, we just been setting up this thing. We're just trying to figure out new production and quality and everything else. But you came in and saw my desk. I had like 10 Celsius on there. I probably averaged like 12 a week. I'm 2 a days on Celsius, dude. And Nay was telling me, he's like, hey, listen, that stuff can give you that big C word. So I know I need to relax, but caffeine, I need something to substitute. Not even substitute, but I just need caffeine to get me going. And then once it comes like 3 o'clock, I probably need some more caffeine. And that's why I can't even sleep. But I mean, I'm cranked out to the max. I got 11 days here until dry Jan is done, but I'm kind of getting in that routine where I don't really need the teddies. Unless we go out, Feb, we got to go check out Neighbors, that new bar.
Yeah. I'll start where you started.
Yes.
I mean, it's a lot.
It ain't that much, but I know. But what was today? Saturday, bro? It's like that was like 10 Celsius is on the desk.
You can't get them. You have to get a cutoff of when you're going to start drinking them, and then you can't have one past a certain time.
Now.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but you got to wait.
Cooking.
Like, if you're saying you're having trouble sleeping, like you were talking to Mac last week, talking about you had trouble sleeping, stop to cut off the caffeine at like 2 p.m.
I'm cranked out, coach.
And then I will say I'm excited, not excited, but I'll be glad once you start drinking alcohol again.
Why?
Just on certain nights.
This is how you know this is a good friend or bad friend. You tell me. You ready for me to start getting teddied out again?
Not every night of the week, but like Saturday night, like let's go have a night. Let's go out and get a drink. Like I can't call you up and be like, hey, let's go out and get a drink because I know you ain't doing it.
I just know that like I don't like the feeling, bro. Hangovers,
but going
suck.
out and get a drink, maybe 2 or 3 is fine.
When we hang out, it is never 2 to 3 drinks, bro.
All I'm saying
it is us getting Teddy bridge water down. Hey, Tina, or what was the waitress's name at Double Dogs? Was her name Tina or Lucy?
I don't think it was either, but Lucy sounds right.
Lucy with those, what are those, 24 ounces? Hey, Luce, can I get another dub, dude? And we're just drinking those big ass Teddies. And then come 2 to 3. They call me 2 beers twas anyways, dude. I'm Buzz Lightyear'd out after 2, bro.
I would like to go and get a drink with you.
I would love it. I'd love a little kiss on the cheek from you after, bro.
But like what I'm saying, then now you kind of realize you don't need it. So just have 1 or 2 instead of getting teddied out. That's my thing.
I know. Are we hitting Neighbors in the Gulch? New bar in the Gulch, Neighbors.
Old bar, Neighbors, old bar.
Is a vibe.
New bar, Neighbors.
Have you driven past it?
No, I haven't been in the Gulch for a minute.
It's like Double Dogs on steroids.
I'm excited for the TV setup. Like Neighbors, old Neighbors has a good vibe. It has TVs and stuff. But new Neighbors, like what you said to me, is like it's TV'd out. That means I can go in there and cook up some bets.
It could for us, like a couple of new hellos to other people.
I think a lot of people, like I got a couple of friends, let's say, they
You
checked.
got a roster in Nashville?
They checked out Neighbors. I've seen some Instagram
Yeah.
stories, some TikTok, some of these
You gotta.
these female friends, and they're like, Neighbors is a vibe, and I'm like, yo, what? Neighbors is a vibe.
Let's go get athletic, do our exercises, do the jumping jacks, push-ups, and let's go there. I'm down on February 1st. What is February 1st? Is that a weekend?
Now you're asking questions I don't know.
I don't even need it, bro. That's the thing. I don't need the teddies, but I get it. I mean, I'm down to have a teddy. Like tonight I would have a little Ted, but I'm just seeing if I can just respect myself enough to be like, it is okay, dude. Like it's all good. I'm just cranked out on caffeine.
I like that. I can respect that. That's what I can do. I can respect that you don't have a drink, because I've offered you one or two.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I know.
And I'll drink myself.
And
but
here's the
that's
thing,
fine.
hanging out with you too, bro. It's like the whiskey is that's all you drink. The whiskey gets me faded, bro. I remember I was drinking Bird Dog in college. You remember Bird Dog?
Oh yeah.
Different flavors, blackberry, cherry. They even had strawberry, banana, bonzanza or whatever, dude. I'm like blacking out at the bar, and I hated that. And I hated waking up, especially in college, bro. I hated waking up and be like, oh my God, I'm scared out. I got to do my, prep for exam.
So this is a question I've had for, not even a question, kind of like something that I've realized through growing up. Yeah. Everybody has their drink now. And a lot of people, and I say my go-to, like I could have 4, 5, 6 whiskey, gingers all night and be fine. That's me. A lot of people, they say if I had 5 or 6 whiskey gingers, I'd be faded. Kind of like what you were saying.
Yeah.
But they would go to like my drink of choice, of like everybody has their drink of choice nowadays. And it's not everybody has like hard liquor as their drink of choice. What's your drink of choice when you go? Just a teddy, right?
It's just a Ted. Yeah.
So just
the bartenders know that. Hey, what do you want? They look at me. I look like a sign of weakness to begin with. Before I got like makeup all over my face, just for context. I look sick, and we'll get into that in just a second. But no, I just asked the bartender, can I get a Teddy? And like Teddy Bridgewater or like Teddy IPA, and that's all I need.
That's why I'm saying you need to find your drink of
No,
choice.
I do not, bro.
That doesn't get you too faded, because I can have 4 or 5 whiskey gingers from 4 to midnight and be fine.
What about those Spirited Hives?
Spirit Hives, shout out.
Spirited Hives were good.
You gotta find your drink that gets you on your level.
But my thing is, bro, I got such an addictive personality, dude, and I'm all over the place. Like once I get on that Buzz Lightyear 2 beers twas, I'm like, hey, what's going on? And then that turns into a whole nother thing, and I'm just like, step back, dude, step back.
Because I don't drink now. Like, yeah, I'll have you. What you would probably think is a lot of whiskey.
No, it is a lot of whiskey, bro.
But if I do that over 6 hours, it's not. And I just enjoy the whiskey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you remember what happened at your crib a couple weeks ago?
Yeah. You want to bring that one up?
Yeah, sure. I was teddied out at the old neighbors here, just trying to catch up with an old friend. Getting teddied out, and I drank like 3 of those home style IPAs, bearded Irish IPAs. I called you up. It's a Friday night. I was like, hey, dude, what are you doing? You're like, I don't know, dude. It's 9 o'clock. I don't know if you had work the next day. Did you or no?
Was that? Yeah, that was the work day.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I had to work on that Saturday.
I feel like such a dick, bro, because I came over there, and I think I'm not really into the big Zins, too. I told myself, I was like, yeah, these Zins are kind of dope because it substitutes nicotine in the vapes, which are also terrible for you. And I went over there and I just spewed everywhere after 1 whiskey ginger.
That's what I'm saying. That was probably my 2nd and 3rd whiskey ginger of the night.
Yeah. What was I looking like? I was okay for the most part, but I think
you walked in good.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm saying you can't mix, but you gotta just go with your drink of choice.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Well, I definitely want to check out the new Neighbors Bar because that looks fun. It's something new in Nashville. It looks fun. Fun to go. It's not downtown Broadway, right?
Yeah, that's what I like. I like it's not down there deep.
It's not deep. I'll tell you what sucked. Let's go into our little segment of, should we go into weather or hate it or love it? Because mine kind of goes into both. Let's just go into weather. Let's talk weather talk. It is small talk, but it actually does suck in Nashville. I don't know. It was like starting, what is it? We're recording this Saturday, January 20th. This will come out Sunday the 21st, Monday the 22nd, Tuesday the 23rd. Are we dropping Tuesday or Wednesday?
I don't know that you're the drop date guy. You're the drop date guy. I'll get it ready for you, but
Bro. All right, whatever. Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll figure it out. I think we'll drop on Tuesday since the last one was on Tuesday. But no, the weather has sucked here in Nashville, and it's just because we have a ton of snow down here, and I think a lot of the South is getting it. I remember on Sunday of last weekend, went to the Publix here in the Gulch. Everyone was in there because they're all hearing about the snow that's coming in the next week. And it was just crazy in there. Got a ton of groceries, came back Monday. Tuesday is when it really started to snow. And I don't even think people have really been going into work unless they're working from home this entire week. 8 inches of snow in Nashville. I got frozen pipes. My toilet doesn't work. I took the fattest of my life outside in the backyard, fenced-in backyard, doing squats for like 5 minutes, bro. And I'm just looking at myself like, when am I going to get hot water again? I'm calling Greg the plumber. He's like, hey, are you good over there? No, I'm not good, bro. Like, I need you to come over here and fix my shit. Otherwise, I'm literally outside, which was the first time I ever outside. I got right with nature. But yeah, we don't even have hot water. You're taking pisses outside as you're hanging out with me tonight.
so this is two things that I kind of realized from this move to Nashville. A lot of people over dramatize snow because I mean, from living in the North and in the Midwest, I love the snow and I love it. The two things I realized: Nashville is not prepared for snow like this. They don't plow the streets. They don't plow I mean, you see plows out, but they're not like plowing every day and every 4 hours when you do have a big snow like in the North. Second thing is that I realized that's different from the North and the South when it's cold weather. It's not even the snow anymore because 8 inches isn't much. I would talk 18, 24 inches where I'm at. Yeah. The ice is what's different down here because it rained and then all the streets just is a layer of ice. It's not snow because snow is easy to drive on. And I'm used to driving on snow. The ice is what's different because they're not throwing salt down. It's just they're plowing the streets to get the snow off, and then they don't do the salt that much. So when you go down these back roads and it's just a 2-inch pile of ice, that's what's different.
I feel sick, to be honest. I haven't showered in like 36 hours. I finally used my car. My car was covered in snow, bro. And I used one of the outdoor brooms that I got. It's still out there hanging on the tree. But I'm just using that to get all the snow off my car. I broke half of my right windshield wiper. It looks like a little nub. So when I'm doing it, even when I'm trying to just get on the interstate, I finally go take a shower in the Gulch at my mom's crib. And like, yeah, no, it just sucks. So I can't shower, bro. So like, I look violently sick. I usually look sick anyways. But yeah, I mean, I'm outside and my dishes in my kitchen sink are filled up to the brim last night. And I'm like, bro, I need to wash my dishes because I don't have any paper plates or anything like that. And I go next door at 8 o'clock at night to these a little bit of an older couple that just moved in about a month and a half ago. And I'm like, hey, looking like a freaking homeless person, bro. The dog barks inside. Oh my God. I'm like, hey, it's me. I'm the neighbor. Haven't even introduced myself, but I got a bucket and I need hot water. Fill me up some hot water. I washed my dishes last night, so that was nice. And then today, bro, what is this? Like, we get somebody that's just, she's got like half her teeth missing, bro, and like comes up to my front door and she's like, I got to get my stuff out of the garage back there. And there is a big garage connected to my backyard. I can't get in there, but apparently she's got her stuff in there, acting like as a storage unit for her.
That's a wild story, bro.
And she's explaining her whole story, and I'm like, what do you need from me? I don't have anything right now.
That's the thing that also is like, when you get this stir crazy, because I didn't go to work Monday or Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I went to work, and I was fine because I just took main roads to work. I think people are getting stir crazy just sitting at their house all week because a lot of people ain't going out to work. Like, they're like, oh, just call it. People would get that story right there. I would have been like, yeah, I'm good. Close the door on.
See, you freak out about that. Maybe I'm
not freaking out about it. I've just been like, yo, I can't help you. I'm sorry. I'm outie.
Yeah, I know. But, bro, I just can't do that because I fucking live here, bro. She could easily come back if I'm a dick to her and be like, no, I can't help you. I'm sorry. I know. I realize how cold it is outside. Like those people were kind enough to, and like I know she's like borderline homeless, dude, and trying to explain her stuff, and I'm like, it's okay, like I just can't help you out. Like I don't know what I'm the last person on this street, but again, she's connected to my house, so that was the weird part. Like she's got our stuff in that,
Oh yeah, in the garage. I don't know. That's
which is also fucking weird because she has the keys to that. And in my backyard, it is fenced in. The scary part is she's got keys to get in there to get her stuff out because I guess the property management is making her get that stuff out before the end of the month. There's a door in the backyard that she can like get into my backyard with that key if she gets into the garage.
yeah. I saw that door when I went out there and took a piss.
Yes.
She could get into your crib.
Yes, bro. And I there's two ways I can go about
Nah,
this.
let's not do
Yeah,
the second
yo.
part. I know the
Two
first part.
ways I can go about it.
Let's
You know?
not do that.
There's two ways I can go about it. It's all diced up, dude. It's all diced up. I think it's gonna be a weird year, bro. Gonna be a weird year. So let's go into the hate it or love it, and I'll go ahead and just say I loved getting right with nature outside. For the first time ever. You keep looking at the comps. What are we doing over here? Comps good?
I'm just bringing up my hater 11 on you. I'm about to cook you on this.
Okay. So that you
All
looking
of our
around. He's looking around.
our segments here. I'm about to cook
All right,
your
so
ass.
new segment that we're trying for the internal pods. Hate it or love it. All right, so I love it. I love to getting right with nature out there, and I don't know if it's fertilization, right? Like poop is fertilization. Is that how it goes? Like you kind of is one with nature, and it what's the word? Does it go into the ground? Does poop go into the ground?
I have no answer for you
Like, do I need to cover it with snow?
because I ain't never pooped on snow before.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was just squatting for like 5 minutes, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I got to get out of here." But it was funny because I was thinking about Snapchat. I was like, "It's probably too much to post on social media." But that was my one hate. I'm sorry, that was my one love. My one hate. If I'm not drinking Teddies during the month of January, and it's dry January for young little Lord Twuzington, then I am betting on basketball games, and I'm betting a lot more. I don't really like to bet because like I don't have money to bet to begin with. There's a thing in betting called hooks, which is the half point whenever you bet. So I've been betting on LeBron over under points. For example, this weekend, one thing that I hated from LeBron this weekend was I took the over on 23.5. So 23 and a hook. The Lakers they're either up by 20 or they're down by 20, and I'm over here sweating at midnight, bro. And he's got 23 points. I need 1 point from LeBron James. It's like 6 minutes left in the game. They're down by 20 against the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets got the ball, and they get trapped in the corner, and they call a timeout. It wasn't like the Brooklyn Nets are taking the ball up the court. Timeout. Let's get the scrubs in. It was just they got trapped in the corner. Timeout. LeBron's out the game. It was just another gut feeling that I had that would hit, and I hated that LeBron just doesn't. I don't know what it is. Vegas knows, but he's just right there at that number every time, that projected number every time they give it to him in Vegas, and I didn't hit it, so I hate that.
You've had some big hooks,
Yes.
like just bad beat hooks on the hook that I've never seen in my entire career. I think we talked about the other one. I think it was just somebody scored. I said 20 plus over.
Yep.
And you were at 20 and a half or something. I think it was Luca or something. That's bad beats that I've never seen.
And you had the 30 plus. I had the 30 and a half.
That's what it was.
And it was parlayed up,
Yeah,
dude. It was parlayed up. All right, I'll stop talking. You can go.
I'll do my love. Kind of going off the theme that I just love cold weather. If you know me and truly know me, I love cold weather. I love the snow. I love not so much the ice, but I just love cold weather. Something I realized that I kind of missed is cold weather football games this year. That Chiefs games, Patrick Mahomes, that game was fucking dope.
You like that type of environment, like watching that stuff?
Because the only reason I like it is because it's like, yeah, everybody can play in hot weather. And everybody can play. It kind of reminds me going back to like my AAU travel basketball. Some of these gyms don't have any fucking AC.
Mm-hmm.
And it truly shows the grit and how much determination you have playing a sport. You go into a gym with no AC and it's hot in a motherfucker and you're just sweating your balls off. People getting cramps, whatever. I'm out there. Like, it just shows you have to go out there. If you're truly the best at your sport, you can play in any condition.
I'm thinking of the opposite of not having AC. You remember those gyms you walk in, it was cold as brisk, dude. And the ball, you can't even grab your hands together, grab your fingers and put them in a fist, and the ball is just so cold. That's what I think of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, That's why I love cold weather football, like snow games, rain games. Like, yeah, you can't do what you've been taught to do your whole career. Like just normal, if all conditions are good, that's what you practice in. And people have these domes and whatnot. My thing is, if you play cold weather games, it shows the true like determination of how well you play.
Do you think that how home field advantage really matters though? Because if you're talking, what are you talking
Yeah.
about? The Dolphins and Chiefs game? Yeah, Dolphins. If they won one more game,
See,
they'd be back in Miami.
I think that plays into it. Miami played 2 cold weather games, not those temperatures, but they played 2 cold weather games. They lost them both. If they won one of those, they would be at home. So my thing is, the Chiefs, yeah, it's like an advantage to them, but they also know that they have to probably play a playoff game in the cold weather. So it just gives them that, like, yeah, an advantage, but also like, hey, we can do this in the cold. Miami was never ready for it. They've never won a playoff game in the cold ever. And even if you, like, you talk to sports, like, fanatics, and I'm not calling myself a fanatic and specialized guy, but, like, at the same time, you just look at a game and you look at the card, and it's the Kansas City Chiefs against the Miami Dolphins. Yeah. And then you second level weather is if you're a good sports gambler, that's the second line you would go to is what's the weather. Mm-hmm. And then I can go in third line injuries and all that, and then you keep going and going and going. Then the weather, the Miami Dolphins will never win being in Miami in a cold weather place, especially when it's negative, whatever it is out there.
I'll tell you what, I had Tyreek anytime tutty, and I think that was the only touchdown for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
They scored that game.
So that's why I love cold weather. It just shows the grit and the grind. Like, we can do this in any condition.
See Patrick Mahomes' helmet break?
Yeah, that's what
That's
I'm talking
crazy.
about. Like, even through that stuff, like, yeah, I think the Chiefs, if they played that game opposite, it would probably been closer. But the Chiefs they'll probably do the exact same thing down there in Miami, and they would have been a little closer. But the Dolphins just weren't prepared for that cold weather. And I think that just shows the art of just competing in general. Yeah. Like, do it in all conditions.
Now, this is going to come out after the fact, but Bills-Chiefs is probably going to be the best game of the NFL playoffs.
Yeah.
Besides Super Bowl, whatever that could be.
Well, even last year, you take Chiefs-Bills in cold weather again. Nail-biter. But both of them were prepared. They, they practice and play in cold weather all the time, unlike a Miami team. But they know that that's what they have to do during the season is win a cold weather game.
Who you got on that real quick?
This will probably come. This is coming out.
It's coming out after, but prediction.
I got Chiefs. If anything, I'm taking Chiefs. If you get points with the Chiefs, you got to take it. So I'm going to be an idiot not taking the 2.5 or 3, depending on what it is.
I got Bills. I got Bills doing it this year.
I'll go into my hate. And this is a big hate for me just because it's happened a lot. And the second part of it is if I order a food item or I go out in the world and I order my meal and I want to pick it up, what's the etiquette on the tip? Because I think the thing that comes out for me is the reason I tip is I get the waiter service. I get somebody bring my food. I get somebody refilling my drink. I get them to say, how are you doing? Do you need anything else? Yeah. If I pick up a food, and the thing that really got me that this was a couple years ago that I think Subway started doing is like, do you want to add a tip?
Yeah, I was going to say that's along the lines of nobody doing anything at the register but pressing a couple buttons and then here's your turnover and it makes you feel guilty. And
Yeah, but if I pick up a pizza and wings and a salad, which I did this weekend, and that's basically essentially your job is to make food for a living, why am I tipping if I'm the one picking it up? Me giving you the business in the first place, I think, is like giving you're making money off me going there. And I feel bad every time it says, do you want to add a tip? And I'm like, yeah, you know me, I'll always tip. Yeah. And that's where I fall in the trap. I realized it this week. I was like, I'm actually picking up the food.
My question is, though, when you're going to like a 51st Deli right there and they're pressing in, oh, yeah, I'll get the West Philly or whatever. And then they turn it around. There's a 15, 20, or 25% or the 0. If you press 0 and you sign the signature, they turn it back around. Do they see that you press 0?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And then it's that
But see, that's the thing. Another thing that
it's awkward.
That's another thing that I'm also about. Like, if I go to your restaurant, especially if it's a nice nice place or a better quality place, and I just take a to-go order, I'm not expecting your best quality. Like, give me, if you want to fuck up the pizza a little bit or don't give me enough cheese or don't give me enough sauce, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going there for convenience to begin with if I'm picking it up. So, like, I'm okay with you not giving me your best effort. And that's probably like, yeah, you probably should give everybody your best effort if they come into your restaurant. But at the same time, I'm not expecting it to be the best. If I sit down and order a drink and order an alcoholic drink at most, and I'm like sitting down at your restaurant and you don't take care of me, then that's when I'm like, all right, well, I could give you a 20% tip or I could give you a 30% tip.
I remember, I don't even, I can't even tell this story because I left a penny tip somewhere. That was crazy. I can't remember.
I want to cancel the to go order tipping method. Like, I don't want to feel bad that I'm picking up an order and I feel obligated to tip you. That's all I want to get off.
Who's got the worst service in Nashville?
In restaurants?
Yeah.
I mean, any bar downtown is bad service. And don't trick yourself like, oh, one bar has better service. Any bar downtown is not good service.
Call him Bar Louie out right now.
Yeah?
You know that, bro.
I do.
But then they added a stage and they kind of renovated things. And I don't know if people just didn't like working there. I don't know if the manager was getting pissed at people and telling them to work overtime. But Bar Louie's service is there. Also, how do they not have phone service in there?
I don't know. That's wild.
How is that a thing?
The thing about Bar Louie is their food is probably better bar food than you'll get anywhere else.
True.
So that's why they can just, it's like it's like a McDonald's theory. Like, their product is good enough that they are not gonna change things because people will. I will still go to Bar Louie, honestly, just for their food because I know it's a better bar food than I'll get at probably 85% of any other bar in Nashville.
Yeah, I like it. All right, cool. Love it or hate it? Is that it?
That's it. That's
all right.
I
like that. No, those were good. I feel like my hate it really didn't even make sense. I was like, is this guy hate the hook or does he hate LeBron James? Does he hate Does he hate betting the over on LeBron? I don't know. To be honest, I guess I just hate that hook.
The hook. That's a great hate. The hook.
I hate the hook. Like, it's not always a hook either. It could be over 23 points.
Yeah.
And then if it's not, at least it's a push.
Yeah.
I get the money back. Okay, let's go into. I want to go with the names now.
Okay.
Let's do it. So instead of asking like, what is the type? We like do this thing called top five. What was the last one? We're internal pod. What are the top five? What was the top five
streams.
Spotify most streams?
Yeah.
Spotify stream songs in 2023. And then what was the other one? What is the most top five, or what's the top five attractions to visit? Tourist attractions to visit. Yeah.
In the world. I just want to get that clear. It was in the world, which is hard.
In the world. So instead of going that route, we're going to switch it up a little bit and make it a little bit more personable. We're going to go with our top five girl names that start with the letter S.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think that's a good one. I think it'll hit a little bit.
I might have to think about this. You want to go first?
Yeah. And I know there's a couple people out there, especially because it's girl names, are going to take this one to heart. So I want to say that I like all girl names. Like, if I come across a female and they do me right, I like the girl names.
Yeah.
I
agree with that.
Names. The first one that I will put out there in the world, I'll give it my number 5, is Sophia. Sophia is kind of
you already know I hate that one.
Yeah, but it's just a smooth name. It sounds kind of sexy at the same time.
It is super sexy.
It's like Sophia. You can call it Soph. Sophia is my number 1 or number 5. The next one,
I already know why too.
All right, I don't even know what that means. But the next one, I like the. See, this is hard for me because it is like a shorter name of a longer version. But if your actual name is just Sky instead of Skylar,
I like that.
I love the name just Sky.
Sky.
Like, that's her name.
I know a Sky with 2 Y's. You on 1 or 2?
I think it just is the way she said. It doesn't
or
matter.
like a 2 Y's and an E.
No, it doesn't matter how to spell it. As long as she pronounces it as Sky.
Yeah.
That's just give me that all day long.
I like it.
I'm going kind of the weather route again. Summer as a girl name. Oh my God, give it to me. Give it to me,
I
bro.
like it. Are these in order?
Yeah, so
Okay.
5, 4, 3.
Okay. Sophia,
So-
Sky, Summer.
Summer number 3.
Damn.
This one's not kind of like on that level, but I have to just kind of, it just cemented to me as just family name. Shout out cousin Sarah. But number 2 for me is Sarah. My boat name's Sarah Pearl. I gotta give it to Sarah. I just think there's a ring, short, real quick, again, kind of with the sky. Sarah
I like it.
is my number 2. And then my number 1.
Oh, are you going back?
Yeah, I'm going
Oh,
5 to
okay, 5
I'm
to
going
1, gotcha.
5 to 1.
Okay.
And there's a bunch that you could, kind of take, and been a bunch that I kind of like, I don't know, I like, but see, this is where it's tough because I got to cut a couple of them out. Oh man, I don't even know, man. This is so hard for me. I'm stuck between 2.
What are your 2?
I can't say 2 of them because I just don't want to give them up. And this is gonna be a rough.
After you say your 1, then you got to say the other one. What was your other one gonna be?
Okay,
If it's not even in the top 5, that's wild.
it can't be because I either love it or hate it.
Uh
But I'm gonna go with the short version of this, and I can't believe I'm even saying this.
Say
but
it.
I love the name Sam as a girl.
I knew it, bro. Your old your girlfriend, your sweetheart, high school sweetheart.
But that name as a girl name, like everybody thinks it's like more of a guy's name. I think Sam for a girl is just.
You like that more than Samantha?
I mean, I would hope her actual name is Samantha,
Yeah.
but if she goes by Sam, I love that as a girl name.
You miss Sam?
Come on, bro.
Yeah, Sammy B.
Let's not get too personal out here, but I just do like that. And then the other one that I would love, I almost want to name my child this, which. Yeah, we'll give
No,
it to
say
you.
it, say it, bro.
No.
Say it. The people want to know.
No.
What, dude? What?
I'm going like Kyrie Irving. Sage is one of the other ones.
Sage. I like that. Okay.
But it's kind of off the beaten path. I don't really love it. I kind of hate it, but I think Sage would be a nice name. I'll give
like
that
it.
as my honorable mention for sure.
Okay, I like it. Okay. All right. So I'll go the same order, like 5 to 1.
Yeah.
Number 1, obviously being the number 1. Number 5, love Sonia, man. Love Sonia, dude. We had a
Come on.
Sonia back in the day, dude. On that bus after middle school, we had a bus that took us to the YMCA, the Green Hills YMCA. You were on it. We had a Sonia on there, and you would just pay her $5 to hit a little nipple slip, dude. She would throw a little nip slip. That was the first titty that I saw, dude. And that's TMI, but I love Sonia, man. She was great to us. She gave really good hugs too, and she kind of just taught me what she kind of taught me what that was. But I slipped her 5. That's all I had, dude. I did it a couple of times. So Sonia, I got to bring it back a little bit. Thank you so much. If you're available, my name is Andy. I don't know if you forgot. Anything on that real quick? You're good?
I like that.
Okay, number 4.
Kind of sexy line. A little sexy song.
Number 4 has got to go Shayla. Shayla and I, there was another Shayla that I kind of said my hellos to back in the day. She treated me well. So Shayla's definitely got to be in my top 5. It's not like the sexiest name ever, but neither is Andy or anything else. So Shayla, thank you. Again, I'll DM you or something and just respond maybe. Number 3. Number 3, here we go. I gotta go. I love your Sophia. Let's go Sophia, number 3. I used to sell Addy to hook up with this chick named Sophia last summer, dude, and she broke my heart, and then she had a boyfriend the entire time and didn't tell me. And that just sucked because it happened twice. Like, I fell into the trap twice, bro. Sophia was the hottest girl that I've ever said my hellos to and got athletic and did some
I
exercises
love that you
with.
take these names personal. Got a little
Yeah,
personal
Sophia
story
was
with it.
hot. Wasn't she hot?
Yeah, she was good looking. For
Yeah,
sure.
but you didn't like her.
Not like you liked her.
No,
but
I
she
loved
was-
her. I was in love, for sure. I was in love, but then she had another boyfriend who came flying down from Europe or something, and then just tried to hide her Instagram stories to me. And
I hope she's watching this. That would
she's
be
not
such
watching, bro. She
That'd
don't
be
care
such
about
a
me.
great story, bro.
doesn't care
She
about
was
me.
watching this shit. That would
She
be
don't
so
care
good.
about me, bro. She was just Addied up, bro. And I don't even do Adderall like that. She was like, hey, can you give me some Addy? Yeah, sure, sister. Can I get a little kiss, dude? And she had fake lips, too. I love fake lips, man. Like, fake lips are awesome. So, Sophia, you're hot. Love you. Miss you. Even though you did me dirty, man. It's okay. Number 2, Sydney.
Oh, see, I was gonna say it's tough up here.
Yeah.
Number 1 and 2.
Number 2 is Sydney. I love Sydney, man. There was a girl that I had a crush on in preschool named Sydney. Shout out Sydney Klett. That's her name. And I don't know if we're still, I don't know if you're married, but again, I'll say hello if that's an option again. Just a super sweetheart. Warm heart, just a nice soft skin, and just gave me some really great handshakes when I was younger. And at number 1, you already know, celebrity crush, Miss Gomez, Selena, baby.
Selena is a good one.
Selena is the sexiest woman on earth.
I know you have that take. I just don't know if Selena is the best name. I think you would just attach it because
to Miss Gomez.
Yeah,
I love Selena, man. And I don't know any Selenas really in real life, but like Selena Gomez is drop dead gorgeous.
yeah.
So if I met a Selena, I'd be like, wow, you're beautiful.
Even if she wasn't beautiful, though.
Now, I think I have actually met a couple Selenas that were straight up emo.
Okay.
That were straight up goth.
Okay.
I think my first kiss at the skate center, her name was Selena. But I missed, and then I asked her, but I did kiss her. Did you went to the skate center?
Oh, don't get us started. That's where come on, bro. I'm fucking throwing the DJ a couple ones.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
can I get a little can I get a little song, you know?
Trying to hold hands and skate.
Yeah.
So that's
Come on,
mine.
bro.
And then honorable mention.
Yeah.
I got one right here. I got 2. Scarlett.
Scarlett's good.
It's a good one. And then I do like Samantha also.
So you like the Samantha?
I do.
Just you don't like Sam, but you like Samantha.
I like Samantha. I dated a girl named Samantha in middle school, and she was gorgeous.
Yeah, I like Sam for a girl. I think it shows strength by the parents if they name their. And
yeah, that's all I got. I was surprised you didn't say like Simone or something to try to get it mixed up in there a little bit.
No, I'm very strict about names.
Yeah,
I like what I like. So
okay, let's go to albums. We're going to go top 5 albums. Who are your top 5 albums by Drake?
Okay. So I'll go again 5-1. Just
5-1. 5 being the worst, 1 being the best.
Yeah. And this is where I did a little more research just because I knew you were going to come at me about like, what songs on that and kind of how you know that or why you picked that. First one, I think, is the first Drake album that I actually saved on like a CD or a phone or iPod or whatever it was back in the day. Comeback Season. I think that is my top. And Man of the Year, if it's not my favorite song, but Man of the Year is one of my songs that I could just, there's like a cruise and drive song for me.
That's an old one.
Yeah, it's old, but it's like the first one that I was like almost probably introduced to Drake as a non-fan at that point because I was just introduced to Drake. I wasn't a fan yet. And so Comeback Season as an album, it was just like iconic at the time. Obviously, the song Comeback Season is a great song.
2007.
Yeah, it was like
I feel like a lot of people don't even know any songs on that album.
There's a couple that there's like 2 or 3 that you'll still hear and be like Underdog, good song on that album. But yeah, Man of the Year, probably one of my, if I had to do a top 10, I have to throw Man of the Year on there as one of my favorite Drake songs. Number 4, So Far Gone, I think was just another one that it was like submitted to me of like, now I'm actually a fan. I have to listen to it. Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, bro. That song is fucking
fire. That's a fire one.
That's one that you can just.
What about Successful? I mean, that's a hit on that. Is that one on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Even better, I'm Going In, bro.
I'm Going In.
Is a good one.
Is Successful on there? I don't know if it is or not.
Yeah, that's on there.
Okay.
And then Best I Ever Had.
I was gonna say Best I Ever Had. Yep, seeing that
is good. See, this is what I hate. It's kind of like linear of my favorite because of the growth that I like about them.
Yep.
Next one is Thank Me Later. I think that if you don't have that as your top,
Thank Me Later is so good.
I mean, you could run down all those. I mean, Shut It Down, Unforgettable, all of those. Find Your Love is one of my favorite songs by him. Trying to think what else is on there because I only wrote 3 down for each one. Fancy's on that.
I was gonna say Fancy, Find Your Love, Karaoke, Show Me a Good Time, Shut It Down, Miss Me, Thank Me Now.
Yeah, I mean that's just
Up All Night.
And these two right here, obviously later albums for him, in terms of recency. But Take Care is one of those that you will never forget.
Fire.
I mean, you could listen to that. I know there's times in my life that I started the album, listened it all the way through, and said, "Could I listen to that again?" Yeah, replay that.
Shot for me is probably one of my favorite songs.
Over My Dead Body.
Over My Dead Body
is my
Marvin's Room.
Marvin's Room's on there. Doing It Wrong, The Ride. I mean, we could go on for days for that. So
Hell yeah, fucking right.
Hell yeah. I mean, it's just
The Motto.
Yeah, it's just a good album in terms of just a listen. Like you could play. I like that. We kind of talk to musicians nowadays, like, oh, they put out a song or two. Back then, it was like, what can I get an album for? And it's like, I could listen to that whole album again.
It's such a good one.
And then more of a touching my heart album for me that means more to me than just the album. And there's only a few songs on there that kind of do that for me. Obviously, it's If You're Reading This is my number one. I think it's obviously not, I don't know, it's not his, most popular album, but there's songs on there like The Jungle, You and the Six, talking about his mom, and then Preach. I think it's just one of those that are more of just like what's going on for him in his personal life that I kind of just listen to. Those 3 songs right there. I mean, there's The Jungle is, if you haven't heard The Jungle, bro, I could listen to that song on repeat all day long. So that's kind of where I sit. And I know there's I know there's more out there, especially more recent stuff that you can listen to that might be more of like bangers, but that's kind of my list.
I like it. He's got so many slaps, bro. He's got so many slaps.
And I think
Take Care album is probably my top.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think my honorable mention is Nothing Was the Same. Obviously, I mean, there's songs on there that I listened in college for the first time. And I'm like, I would die for that album. Like Furthest Thing is one of my top ones. And then I don't know if I can. I just want to shout out a couple people for, like Ryan. We listened to Come Through on that album at 3:30 in the morning, talking about Come Through.
Yep.
So that's my top 5 from him.
I like him.
So you want me to ask you what's your top?
Yeah, I was waiting.
All right, what's your top 5 albums from Drake all time?
I don't want to do Drake because I'll leave that to you.
All right. So who you got?
I got Lil Wayne.
Okay, so your top 5 album from Lil Wayne.
Top 5 albums from Lil Wayne. And I got to have the songs pulled up on here. I got 5 tabs pulled up on here. And I think you got to start with one of the early Carters.
Okay.
I'm going to go 1 to 5.
So top number 1. Okay.
No, actually, no. I'll go Sane just to not mix up the flow.
All right.
Okay, so I think what were we in? 6th and 7th grade? The Carter 1, the Carter 2, the Carter 3 were all fire. Let me just look at right here. I'm gonna go the Carter 2 at 5. Let's see. You got songs like Hustler Music. Shooter was another one that I liked a lot. That one has, I believe, it looks like it has 37 songs on it. Am I mistaken there?
It might, but I'm a little shocked that Hustler Music and the Card 2 is not up higher on that list.
Really? I know, bro. I know.
I'm just saying that was iconic shit right there.
Can I take it back?
No, you put it out there, but I'm okay with it. I'm glad it made the list at least. So I respect that play.
Okay. God, these are all so good, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take that back. I can't because there's one that I want to put at 5, but just with this one song, I want it to be number 1.
I'm with that. That's why I had fucking If You're Reading This as number 1, because those like 2 songs for me are banging.
Shoot. This is hard with the Carters. Okay. At number 4, I'm gonna go Carter 4.
Okay.
Is that IV?
Yeah.
The Carter 4. It's got 6 foot, 7 foot. How to Hate, President Carter, Blunt Blowin', Nightmares of the Bottom, which is my favorite song on that album, and She Will. I mean, How to Love, all fire songs by Wayne. Carter 4. Damn, I should have put this at 5. At 3 is Dedication 2.
Okay. I'm with that one.
Okay, Dedication 2. Sports Center, Where the Cash At, Popping Them Bottles. This is an old one.
I mean, Get 'Em is one
Get
of my
'Em.
favorite, if everyone's back in the day, old ones.
Get 'Em, Popping Them Bottles, Hustling.
Yes, I think is that Dedication 2? I'm trying to think now. I might have to even
Dedication 2,
He has
2006.
Sports Center on that one?
Sports Center?
It's called Sports Center. I'm pretty
No,
sure.
that was on...
No, that's Dedication 2, bro.
It
has
is?
to be. I don't know.
No, yeah, it is. Sports Center. That's what I just said.
that's
Yes.
good, yeah.
Sports Center is fire.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I want that one to be 5.
All right, so you're gonna switch Carter what?
Sorry.
2 and
5 is going to be Dedication 2 with Sports Center. Get 'Em. This is what I call her.
Yeah.
Popping Them Bottles. Dedication 2, 2006 mixtape.
All right.
4 is going to be Carter 4
Okay.
with How to Hate, 6 foot 7, President Carter, Blunt Blowin', Nightmares of the Bottom, She Will, How to Love. Number 3 is where I'm going to put Hustler Music.
Okay.
The Carter 2.
Yeah.
Hustler
now
Music.
We're putting respect on that album. 'Cause
Yes, Hustler Music, one of the best songs of all time by Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And Shooter, such a slap. Those 2 songs are my favorite. There's a couple more on there. Wheezy Baby, Feel Me, Fly Out. I mean, that's the one where he just posted up in front of that car shirtless. And like, that's what we were all bumping in middle school. At number 2, I love this one, man. The Carter 3.
Okay.
3P. Phone home. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Let the beat build.
Yep.
Lala. Mr. Carter. Shoot Me Down. A Millie, Mrs. Officer. Lollipop.
Yeah.
That whole album bumps.
I was gonna say that's one you can listen to start to finish, which I like.
And coming in at number 1.
Now this is if you don't have this one at number 1, I'm be pissed. So
You already know what it is.
you better have it.
It's just because this is like one of my favorite songs of all time, not even by Lil Wayne. I Am Not a Human Being, right above it.
Okay.
Not what you had in mind?
No, but I respect that play.
Right above
Right
it.
above it is a good
It's
one.
one of the best songs ever.
It is.
It's also got Gonorrhea, Bill Gates, Popular, I'm Single, This Ain't Me. It's a short album. It's a studio album.
Yeah.
But just because right above it is right there, I'd almost want to put Carter 3 at number 1 just because it's got all those slaps right there.
Yeah.
Just because right above it is on there.
Yeah.
Which could be a wild take.
What's your honorable mention? Just so we have it.
Let me look it up.
Yeah. Do you have an honorable mention? Because I mean, you could put any of his albums on.
I think. I don't know, the ones with Birdman way back in the day, like Father Like Son, or you could put No Ceilings on there.
Yeah.
Is you were thinking No Ceilings?
No, I was thinking. I think it was the Carter 5.
The Carter 5,
Yeah, one of the older ones. Not older ones, but
which has Mona Lisa,
yeah,
Uproar, Open Letter.
Yeah. Now you got me looking it up. Damn, now you got me. See, I'm more of a Like Famous was a good one.
Yep.
I think that was on there now that I think about it.
All right, let's go into some current events.
Yeah. Good top 5 though. I like that.
Yeah, same with you.
I like that.
Drake, Lil Wayne, can't go wrong. Current events: Burt's Bees and Hidden Valley Ranch surprised everyone by turning their April Fool's joke into reality with the limited edition lip balm collection inspired by the flavors of chicken wings. The 4 flavors included Hidden Valley Ranch, buffalo sauce, crunchy celery, and fresh carrot, all packaged as lip balm sticks, priced at $11.99, and emphasized not for consumption. The collection sold out within a few hours of release, despite its unconventional nature. So yes, this was like one of those April Fool's like social media jokes from 2 years ago that Burt's Bees posted on Instagram, and it received positive reactions from fans who wanted the unique product. So Hidden Valley Ranch, again, Hidden Valley Ranch, buffalo sauce, crunchy celery, and fresh carrot, all sold out. And like $11.99 is expensive for chapstick. What is it, like $4 for chapstick?
Yeah. I was gonna say when we brought this up just to see what it was. I'm gonna be honest, I would do that. Like buffalo chapstick, like I ain't kissing no girls off that shit.
But you're just putting it on, you're like licking it.
Yeah, like I love the buffalo flavor. Even ranch, I don't know, it would have to actually taste like ranch. It can't be like really like, it can't be like that fake ranch.
Yep.
But if it was close to it, I could do that. So those were the 2 that were.
What would be which one would you get? Would you get all 4? Which one, if you had to rank those from 4 to 1?
I would probably do buffalo first.
Yeah.
Ranch, and then what was the other 2?
Crunchy celery.
And then what was the other one?
And then fresh carrot.
Carrot. Yeah, I mean, celery, carrot could go hand in hand. I like celery. If I'm doing buffalo like wings, celery is number 1, then it's carrot. But I don't know. I probably wouldn't even buy the carrot or celery. Give me the ranch and the fucking buffalo wings.
It's a hot commodity.
I mean, I would do that though, just for the fucking. I would probably buy it once and just see what it was
just
about.
See what it is.
But I couldn't do it twice.
Have you ever had any like crazy chapstick flavors before?
Not crazy. Like cucumber lime was one that I actually really enjoy.
Yeah.
But I'm more, if I'm putting on chapstick now, I'm just like it's plain, or it's like a spearmint or something.
I like it. Okay. Next one. Selena Gomez is set to make a comeback to Wizards. Selena Gomez is set to make a comeback to Wizardly. We're going to skip this one.
Yeah. Wizardly of Waverly Place.
Selena Gomez is set to make a comeback to Wizards of Waverly Place alongside co-star David Henry in a sequel pilot for Disney Channel. The 31-year-old actor and singer will reprise her role as Alex Russo in a guest starring capacity while also serving as an executive producer alongside Henry. It's set up after a mysterious incident at WizTech boarding school, yada, yada. So Wizards of Waverly Place is coming back.
So I was going to say, I didn't really watch this one.
The original series, which aired from 2007 to 2012, told the magical tale of 3 siblings with inherited powers.
I was going to say, did you watch this?
I watched it a little bit.
I think this was past my like Disney era. 2007, I'm like 13, 14 at that time.
Yeah.
15, I'm focused on, at that time, basketball, and more like 9,
You were
10.
2K'd out.
Yeah, 9, 10 is more of my like Disney area. Probably like, 6 to 11 maybe. So I think that was past my time. But hey, good for her. I mean, she could do whatever she wants.
You know who they're showing her sitting next to on the courtside Laker games?
Who?
Benny Blanco.
Blanco's out there with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Selena Gomez.
You got this fetish with Selena.
She's gorgeous, isn't she?
She's a very good looking girl. I know she's come out and battled with some weight issues and kind of just said, hey, this is me and I want to be me. And I respect that.
Did you see what happened at the Golden Globes?
I saw with Taylor.
Taylor
I don't know
Swift
what
and Taylor's friend?
I don't know what the whole story was behind that.
The story was Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner, which I thought they broke up, but they were together at the Golden Globes. And Selena Gomez, I guess, has got some beef with Kylie Jenner because Kylie Jenner's best friends with Hailey Bieber, and Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber have had like public beef forever now.
I thought Taylor Swift also doesn't like the Kardashians at all.
Probably not.
because of the whole award ceremony thing and the ties with Kanye and them.
Yes, that's true.
Right.
That's true.
That's why I thought.
That's true.
That's why I thought.
No. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but I know that's true.
I think that's why Taylor just doesn't like the Kardashians.
Yeah. Well, Selena Gomez went up to what's her name? Kylie Jenner is also beautiful.
Yeah.
She went up to Kylie Jenner and just asked if she could take a picture with Timothy Chalamet. She said no. So then she went over to the table where Taylor's sitting.
I saw,
said,
yeah.
Hey, she said no, and Taylor's like, "Oh my god, no way, who? Kylie Jenner?" So,
I mean, I respect that grind.
borderline billionaires, if not billionaires, are just arguing just like us.
They got, hey, no, I respect the beef. Like, if you know, I got certain people in my life. If they ask me for anything right now, I'll be like, hell no, fuck that bitch. And if you're associated with that person, I'll be like, no, fuck you and that bitch. I'm not fucking with you. You know why? Because you fuck with that bitch. So I'm with that. I'm very, I wouldn't say hostile, but I'm about like, I want my.
You're about the action?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hold grudges very, very hard. And if
really?
But to be honest, the people that I should hold grudges to, certain people, I don't. Or if I don't hold grudges to you, you know you fucked me over.
Yeah.
You really should like be like, oh, he actually, you know what, meant something or something like that.
Yeah. No, I
or
get
like
that.
he respects
or you just
you.
don't like the person at all.
Or he just respects you enough to be like, all right, I can't hold a grudge on dude.
Yeah. That's that drama. Let's get into a couple more here. Jason Kelsey, obviously the Eagles, man, were Super Bowl contenders from what we saw. Went 10-1 and then absolutely just blew it first round.
I have a take about this, and it kind of goes away from the whole Jason Kelsey thing, but also into like the sports reporting world. I know people are out there giving, you know, hard times towards Shefty by breaking the news of he's going to retire.
Jason Kelsey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, it's not my stance is not like, did he say he's going to retire to his teammates and a teammate told Shefty or whatever? What happened after that game? But mine's more of like the sports reporting world. Are people getting like Ian Rappaport, Shefty, you know, Woj? Are they getting too deep into the personal life and trying to get connections with people that are close enough to them to like see what's going on in terms of breaking news? Like, I'm thinking if I said if I want to retire, I don't want, if I tell somebody or a teammate or whoever, and that teammate tells somebody, do I want that to be broken before I can do it myself? Is
like
my
publicly make that announcement.
Right, because for Shefty, I respect the grind. Like his job is to break news, and if he has the news, he shouldn't hold it. He should break it because that's his job. But are we getting it to the point of just like, oh, he's going to be out for a game or he's going to sign to a new team, but like more personal things like a retirement? Jason Kelsey should be the one to break that news himself.
I think he already did though on the latest podcast that he's.
I don't think he did though.
He didn't say it, but he started crying, dude. Like,
because he's reflecting of what it means to play the game. Because then you hear just later like Travis is out there saying kind of the same thing that I'm saying, but not really. He's like, I think he got a couple more years in him, or he can play. There's a little more football in him.
Yeah.
And if it was true, I think Jason would have broke it already because it's already out there if he's going to retire. Or he's waiting for enough time to pass to be like, I can break it myself again. That's where I'm like, I think certain things.
Do you think
like,
he would have already retired if he was fully committed into retiring? Like, or what's it been 3 or 4 days now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think
give him a sec. He's probably got like second thoughts, maybe.
Not even second thoughts. He probably went to that game. This could be my last game, which it's that's okay to say. Like this could be my last game. I have to sit back and, you know, evaluate. Can I put my family through this? I know we know he's all family oriented.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you don't know that right after the game. If he's talking to his teammates or the locker room, like, guys, thank you for all this season and this and that, and that's the message, and it's not, hey guys, this is my last game, and then somebody goes and gives it to Shefty and says, hey, Jason Kelsey was talking like it was his last game. It might not have been his last game, but that's what's going to be reported. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's getting too personal of breaking news.
I think just because he was hugging his coach on the sidelines and he just was super emotional, and it's just a feel of like, okay, this guy is probably going to retire.
It could be his last game.
saying?
Like, he could easily walk away of that game, and he would want that feeling of like,
yeah, I get it.
I gave my coaches a hug. This could be my last game. He doesn't know until probably 2 or 3 weeks after the game, like, hey, you know what? I gave it a good run. I got everything I could out of this game. Let me break this news. Not a post-loss speech to the locker room saying, guys, you did it great. Because that could just be a first-year player saying the same thing. Like, thanks, guys. This was a great season of mine.
Yeah.
Gave me a good run for my first year. You guys taught me a lot. Thank you for Coach A, B, and C. That could be the exact same speech given from a rookie that, Jason.
I get it.
So I'm just saying that, and it just happens to be, it could be his last game.
We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that story just because he just went through his local McDonald's and gave a special employee just an autograph signed jersey, which was super cool and it's very emotional. Let's go into one more, and I've got a couple options for you.
All right.
All right. So we've either got who is performing before Usher at the Super Bowl.
All right.
We have got, let's see, sorry, this one's long. A social media influencer and mom of two recently went viral on TikTok for sharing her controversial parenting belief. We've got the members of the BTS have officially enlisted in the South Korean army. And then the last one would be Dunkin' Donuts is getting a class action lawsuit has been filed against Dunkin' Donuts.
For what? Let's do that one. I kind of want to. I'm intrigued by that.
So
one.
a class action lawsuit has been filed against Dunkin' Donuts claiming discrimination against customers who are lactose intolerant or have milk allergies. The lawsuit alleges that charging an extra $2 for substituting oat or almond milk for dairy and beverages is discriminatory, as lactose intolerance is considered a disability under the Americans with Disability Act.
So I'll ask you this kind of to
$5 million. They're being sued for $5 million.
So when you go to the coffee shop of your choosing, which I think we are both on the same page, if we're going to a coffee shop, unless it's a local joint, we go to the same big chain, right? When you order some, and let's say you happen to be lactose intolerant, are you asking like no milk, please? Because I'm lactose. But it's hard for you because you're not. But I would be like, you know what? If I can't have milk, don't put milk in my shit, bitch. No, I don't get it.
Yeah, that's tough. Like, why even go in the first place?
Or get something on the goddamn menu that's not fucking have milk or have lactose in it.
Right. Like one of those refreshers
Yeah,
like
I'm sorry you can't have milk. That sucks, and you miss out on a lot of the menu. I apologize, but you know what? That ain't my problem.
It says this follows a similar class action lawsuit filed against Starbucks in 2022, which is pending approval by the court, and they have until March 4th to respond. So, yeah, I mean, I
apologize.
What do you want them to do?
I apologize. You can't have milk.
Yeah,
I
don't know if I'm lactose intolerant or not, because I just remember I used to fart so much, like eating cereal every single morning before school, and then I would be ripping ass, bro. Like in first period, to the point where I just got kicked out of class a couple times, but I'd be ripping it, dude.
Total transparent. I don't drink milk anymore. Not that I'm lactose or not. I just don't. That's a rabbit hole to get down anyway. I don't drink milk from...
Why not?
I just think we're the only species on the planet that drinks other animals' milk.
So good, bro.
So I don't drink milk anymore. I have butter, but it's like with canola oil. I just don't think drinking another animal's milk is right.
What about that titty milk?
Well, that would be human milk, so I'm down with the titty milk.
Down with the titty milk. All right. Anything else? We had somebody that canceled on us. This is another internal podcast. We had somebody that canceled on us a couple days ago. That's okay. We didn't have it scheduled for a month and a half already, but that's just what it is, bro. We've got some exciting things coming up. We've got some more. We're looking at more interns helping us out.
Big new intern class, actually.
Yeah.
And
Phase 2, bro. Phase 2.
Phase 3, if you look at it.
Phase 3, if you look at it. I've been saying phase 2, though.
Yeah.
It's just so funny. Just like I've been interviewing people in the past couple of days. We put up another LinkedIn post, and it's the social media community manager role, and there was 300 applicants in one day. It's crazy that people want to work, like for us. So that's cool. But it's just so funny. Like I'm getting on interviews, and I'm just like, they're like, wait, what is? I'm like, dude, this is like who we are. Like this is what we need help with. We need help with posting on our social medias, coming up with different ideas to help us out and brainstorm and bring those to us, hop into ongoing conversations, find what's trending right now, just kind of stay relevant in the social media realm, and then find, brands that we could align with and find guests that we could possibly have on the podcast. Yeah. Send that over to the higher ups at Man to Man Podcast, which is one person right now besides us. And if they want to help out with any outreach, brand outreach, guest outreach, that's kind of what we're looking for. And I'm probably at the end of this week, if you're watching on Tuesday, we've interviewed 20 people. Yeah. So we'll probably have at least 6 or 7 people come on and try to help out.
One of the things that I got from that was when you were, giving me kind of a recap of how those interviews were going, was like the people were coming in thinking it was like going to be a real corporate interview of like, dressed up nice or, whatever. And then, and then it's you come on, and that's what I think it should be though. Like, that's why I think when you apply for a job, you should show who you like. The person that's interviewing should show who they are and kind of how the company's run. And then B, the person that's interviewing should also kind of be free enough to show who they are, because everybody can put on a face in an interview and then just say, all right, I can dress you up in a suit and tie and I can give you what you want, but I also want you to just be who you are. Yeah.
And I even had people that have been like, oh, thanks for like that whole spiel, because I like to feel them out the upfront. Like I'm just having a conversation with somebody, and that's the first thing I look forward to and see if I can connect with somebody just on a personal level. If that vibe goes well, then okay, and then, we're going to have the interview regardless. But here's the backstory of who we are. Here's what we're looking for. If you can help us out, we can help you out. And now that we're starting to, get some things here and there coming our way, we are hopefully able to expand this team a little bit more.
Yeah. And another thing with that, it just shows transparency.
Yeah.
And one of the other questions that was brought up that I kind of want to bring to light a little bit, just for if people are trying to start their own business and doing their own thing, kind of what we're trying to do here and what we've done, when they ask questions that are meaningful. And one of the questions you brought up was, why did you hire a certain person? Like we just hired somebody. Why did you do that? Yeah. And so for people looking for the future, that is a great question to ask. Yeah. If you're getting interviewed, like, why did you hire that person? Yeah. And that kind of shows me initiative in the first place, especially as a business kind of minded person that I am. It's like, why? That's a good question to ask.
And the answer is go take load off somebody else.
Or do things that aren't asked
of you.
And then do some a little bit above it. You don't have to go above and beyond. Like, don't be that guy that just does
Don't be the
everything.
try hard.
Yeah.
No one likes to try hard.
But do that thing that is one step above what you think you should do. Yep. And that will be noticed. And so,
yeah. Oh, it's cool, man.
We're building, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So we got and then one more really exciting thing that we do have going on during Super Bowl weekend.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're interviewing the founder of Friday Beers at Friday Beers Sporting Club. It's called Almost Friday Sporting Club on that. Yeah, what is that? Saturday, February the 10th at 10 a.m. in some sort of private room at that club. So that is one thing that we've wanted to do. We want to get out in these different bars here in Nashville and interview these people and kind of have a different setting than whatever's going on in this catastrophe of a room right now. Yeah. So that'll be super fun. We had them on way before.
I was going to say back when it first popped off.
Popping, to be honest.
Yeah. And so it's good to kind of full circle, kind of get what we want out of it. And then, be again with somebody that we kind of made a connection with, and
Yep.
it's like, yeah,
Yep.
so it's good.
All right, I think that's it. Subscribe. Shout out RĒVO. Appreciate you guys. Go check them out. Use our code man20 at the checkout. Click the link in the episode description. Show them some love. And
I want to do one thing that I want to bring back.
Yep.
I ain't done it in a while.
Oh, let's do it.
Can I get a little namaste for the chat?
We're gonna namaste you guys out of here.
Yeah, can I get namaste to you guys?
Namaste, you guys. Peace.